The sun shone bright on acres green, a lovely grassy place, where children played with joyful mien, with smiles upon each face. But I stood there with pockets deep, did hold a secret prize. While others laughed and used to leap, I watched with knowing eyes. My heart it held a strange delight, a feeling I can't name, to find a stone both smooth and tight and aim it at the game. The little ones, so soft and small, did squeal and run around, and I would watch them rise and fall upon the dusty ground. I love throwing rocks at babies, I love to make them scream. A wicked thought within my head, a dark and awful dream. I love to see the pebbles fly and hear the little cries beneath the wide and open sky reflected in my eyes. A certain thrill, a wicked glee would bubble in my chest, for throwing rocks seemed right to me above all other tests. One Sabbath morn, the church bell rang. I sat upon the pew. The hymns were sweet, the choir sang, the sky was clear and blue. Our pastor David with pure delight stood tall upon the stage. He spoke of kindness, truth and light, and turned a holy page. He spoke of love for all mankind, of gentle touch and care. No harshness should the spirit find, no burden we should bear. He looked across the solemn crowd, his gaze it seemed to pierce. He spoke his word both strong and proud, and something felt much fierce. I love throwing rocks at babies, I love to make them scream. A wicked thought within my head, a dark and awful dream. My dears, he said in voice so mild, we must protect the weak. To harm a babe, a tender child, is sin we dare not seek. To throw a stone with cruel intent at innocence so pure is where true evil finds its vent, a damage to endure. My stomach turned, my hands grew cold, I gripped my Sabbath hat. The pastor's words, both brave and bold, did hit me where I sat. He spoke of Jesus meek and mild, who blessed the little ones, and how a soul that's reconciled avoids such wicked runs. I thought of Melanie, so fair, who wobbled on her feet with those stupid moon boots, and how I wished to give a scare with something hard and neat. But when the pastor shared his text, the joy began to fade. I felt ashamed, completely vexed by choices I had made. I love throwing rocks at babies, I love to make them scream. A wicked thought within my head, a dark and awful dream. He closed his prayer with fervent plea for mercy to be shown. It simply isn't nice to be, he boomed from off his throne. It isn't nice, the words did chime inside my foolish head, to spoil a happy passing time with things that hurt instead. I walked back home beneath the trees, the sermon stayed with me. The gentle, quiet summer breeze felt like apology. My pockets felt like heavy lead, no longer filled with stones. The pastor's message in me spread: do not break baby's bones. Perhaps tomorrow on the green I'll help a child to rise, instead of scenes that are obscene beneath the open skies. For even though the urge was strong to test my aim and might, the pastor showed where I went wrong and steered me toward the right. So no more throwing rocks at babies, never again will I make them cry and scream. For the wicked thought within my head is no longer part of me. So no more throwing rocks at babies, never again will I make them cry and scream. For the wicked thought within my head is no longer part of me. So no more throwing rocks at babies, never again will I make them and cry and scream, for the wicked thought within my head is no longer part of me. Thank you, Pastor David Comical, for setting me straight.